Hi, and welcome to Straight Shot Radio. My name is Johnny Slick, and I'm the founder and head coach at Straight Shot Training, a personal training company dedicated to helping people of all fitness levels move better, feel better, and live better with progressive functional strength and conditioning workouts. This episode is different than what I thought I was going to be recording this week, and for a very good reason. So up until today, I had planned an episode on Taco Bell. I know it sounds funny to be doing an episode on Taco Bell as a personal trainer, but just wait till you hear this episode. I think I might be able to change your mind about the way you perceive Taco Bell and their food. Don't try to argue with me right now. Just wait till the episode comes out. Now, if you are in the Straight Shot Strength Club group on Facebook, you already know the whole saga. If you are not part of that group, head over to Facebook, Straight Shot Strength Club. It's an open group. You're going to see all kinds of content from myself and the other Straight Shot coaches. It's a great place to connect with other people who are interested in building strength and confidence with the kinds of workouts that we do here at Straight Shot and approaching nutrition from a moderation in all things approach. So this week's episode was going to be about Taco Bell. I did a bunch of research on it from the Taco Bell website, other articles about it, of course, my own extensive research of enjoying Taco Bell, which, by the way, I really only do a few times a year. I just don't eat fast food. I make all of my food, so that's pretty much what I eat. But if I'm going to eat out, that's typically what I'm going to eat if we're going to stop for fast food, because you can get so many healthy things there that you don't know even exist on the menu. Anyway, I had this whole episode planned. And I found the name of one of the 4 registered dietitians who actually work in Taco Bell HQ to help them make more vegetarian options, healthier options, lower calorie options, gluten-free options. They're reducing the sodium in their products. There's a whole bunch of other things they're doing to really change the food that Taco Bell is putting out by changing the ingredients they're using. I actually got a hold of one of the registered dietitians, and she messaged me back and said she wanted to be a part of the episode. So the only problem is she needs approval from Taco Bell HQ to be able to either give us some written content that I can read on the podcast for you all, that she writes just for us here. I've told her a lot about the Facebook group, a lot about the podcast. So she's either going to write something for the podcast, or she's going to record something for me that we're working on, or we might actually be able to do an interview together. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to table that podcast for now. I want to make sure that we do it right. If I have the opportunity to speak to someone from the organization on the podcast regarding, Taco Bell and their nutritional policies, which I think are really forward thinking. They're actually one of the first fast food restaurants to work hard to make their calorie counts accurate and post their calorie counts on all of their materials inside and outside of the restaurant. So I really wanted to talk to them about this, and we're going to get to, which is awesome. I'm really excited about it. So that episode is going to be coming up at another point. I know a lot of you listening who have been hearing me teasing this episode, putting out pictures, posts, polls, things like that. Thank you for being patient. That episode will be coming out shortly. So I want to give you all a couple of quick updates before we get into the other topic we're going to be talking about today, which is all of the other reasons to work out besides just weight loss. Weight loss is typically what people think of when they think, hey, I'm going to go to the gym because I need to lose weight. There's so many other reasons that you need to be working out that we're going to be talking about today. So we'll get into those in just a second. But first, I want to give you all an update on our new studio going in at 8411 Broadband Drive in Frederick. All the equipment has been ordered. It's either sitting in Straight Shot's co-owner, Chris, is either in his garage or it's in North Carolina waiting to be delivered up this way. The lockers for you all to store all of your stuff, that's going to be kind of one of the 3 walls of our office area. Lockers have been delivered. They're already there. The fridge where the trainers will be storing all of the food that we eat while we're basically going to be living in this studio training you all. Fridge is now made, it's actually on its way. Office supplies, we're getting all that stuff together. So all the gym stuff is pretty much taken care of. It's just we're coordinating the delivery of everything. and waiting to get it all out of Chris's garage. And all of the office stuff, things like that for the coaches who work there is what we're getting now. Getting the bathroom stuff together, anything that's like non-exercise related, cleaning products, stuff like that. So just a little behind the scenes there. That's what we've been working on. As for the constructions coming along, there's a couple of things that we're waiting on. They're finishing up the bathrooms, drywall's being finished up, a couple of things before we get the flooring in. But we're still looking at mid-October. Second week of October is still our expected move-in date. So we fingers crossed that everything keeps rolling. There's always things that come up. So that's why we're not giving any definitive dates on anything yet. I really wish we could, but we're doing what we can with what information we have, and we're still continuing to move forward with that. We have a phone number now for Straight Shot, 240-877-0300. And if you call that number, it's either going to be me or Chris that answers because it rings to our cell phones. So if you want to call, you can call that number. Please wait. Give me like a day to set up the message, the inbox there. But that's our phone number now, so we'll be able to have that. If you have some friends who are wanting to get in touch with us, honestly, the best thing is the email, Johnny, JONNY, @straightshottraining.com, or social media @straightshottraining, or they can head to the website, straightshottraining.com. So send your friends there if they are looking for personal training, or if you're looking for personal training. That's the best way to get hold of us. We have a new coach. You may have seen us introduce Bailey O'Connor on social media last night. We're so excited to have Bailey join our coaching crew, and we will do a full episode on her coming up shortly on the podcast. But if you would like to work with Bailey or any of the coaches here at Straight Shot, we offer online training. So if you are not able to come and see us currently at SL Studio, where we are training out of temporarily until we get to our new location, you can still train with us online via our app through workout programming and remote coaching. You can do Zoom sessions with us through our virtual training sessions, or you can do in-home personal training, which is subject to the trainer's availability if you are in the Frederick area. So if you're looking to work with Bailey, she is able to do the online training right now, but she will be a big part of our coaching staff once we get into our new facility. Right now, we do have some session openings with Coach Delaney in her semi-private personal training sessions at noon, 4:30, and 5:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. Actually, you'll be with me on the 4:30s for now on those 2 days. But Mondays and Wednesdays at 4:30, 5:30, or noon, we have openings if you would like to be in one of our semi-private personal training sessions, which are groups of 2 to 4 people with their coach, individualized workouts. Everything's logged on our app. We have a great time in these sessions. There's always a good energy. You have that group feel, but you still have the attention of a coach who's only having to work with 3 to 4 people at a time, rather than getting lost in a group of 30 people when you're trying to really get good at something like your squat or your bench or your deadlift. And we've been having a great time working with the people in the group, and they've been having a great time together. The camaraderie is awesome. You have the accountability of not just your coach, but the other people in the session, and everyone's there to encourage each other and lift each other up. It is not a competitive atmosphere. It's very much a supportive environment. If that's something that you are looking to get into, we have those openings for you. Just let me know. We also do have one-on-one sessions available too, but extremely limited right now. I'm talking just a couple of hours a week that we have. We are booked up right now, but again, once we get into the new studio, we're going to have a lot more time for those. But coming up in the next couple of weeks, you're going to start seeing us talking about pre-booking sessions with the other coaches there. And there's something that when that launches, if you want a spot with us there, I highly suggest that you start communicating with us now so that we can make sure that you get the time that you want, because we do book up pretty quick. Finally, with the new gym, the new studio, we're going to be having morning sessions much earlier and later evening sessions. We're going to be having a 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m. semi-private training session. We're going to have a noon session, and then a 4:30, a 5:30, and a 6:30 p.m. session Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays at 8, 9, and 10. Now, throughout the day, you can have one-on-one training sessions as well with your coach, but those other times are when we're going to be doing the semi-private personal training sessions at the same time. So again, lot more availability coming up. We're really, really excited going to the new studio to be able to make sure that you get the time that you want to when it comes to training, because consistency is so key. And if it's not going to be something that you can commit to time-wise, it makes it really tough to be consistent. So we want to make sure that's not a barrier for you, that we have as many openings as we can have. By bringing in new coaches. You're going to hear some other announcements coming up soon about another new coach. And we are just extremely excited to be able to open up this place to you all very shortly. So on to today's topic. This is an article written for NetDoctor UK. It's a website, and the article was written by Annie Hayes in December of 2020. It was titled "The 12 Benefits of Exercise That Aren't Weight Loss." And I'll be kind of summing these up for you. If you'd like to read the full article, if you just search NetDoctor, N-E-T-Doctor UK, and 12 Benefits of Exercise That Aren't Weight Loss, you can read the full article there. So, first benefit of exercise that is not weight loss is healthy bones. So over time, weight-bearing exercise like lifting weights or walking or running promotes bone formation and increases bone density. This was found by the researchers at the University of Missouri, Columbia. So this would be even day-to-day movements like walking, going up and down stairs, jumping, anything that is going to be putting load on the body. So outside of basically biking and swimming, most exercises are going to be weight-bearing activities, but specifically weight training can increase your bone density as well as prevent bone loss. So make sure that you are not just doing cardio. Make sure you are doing resistance training to make sure that you are keeping your bones healthy. The second benefit that you get from exercising is a boost in your immune system's health. Exercise is seriously beneficial for a well-oiled immune system. In the short term, exercise helps your immune system find and deal with pathogens. This was an analysis published by the Exercise Immunology Review. And what they found was in the long term, so in the short term, you have your body's ability to deal with the pathogens, but in the long term, working out regularly slows down the aging-induced immune system changes, which then reduces the risk of infections. So you will be healthier for a longer period of your life if you exercise on a regular basis throughout your life. Who would have known, right? Just stay active and you'll get sick less. Number 4, increased energy levels. If you're feeling fatigued all the time, you need to remember exercise lifts you from a sloth-like state by improving your blood flow, which is going to allow more oxygen and nutrients to reach all of your cells. Healthy but sedentary participants who engaged in 20 minutes of low to moderate intensity exercise just 3 times a week for 6 weeks found that they felt less tired and more energetic, according to a University of Georgia study. Number 5, better sleep. Getting a solid night of restful sleep is one of the most important things that you can do for your health. It's much more important than finishing that Netflix marathon. If you struggle to drift off to sleep, exercise is a simple, inexpensive, drug-free route to a better night's sleep. People sleep significantly better and feel more alert during the day if they get at least 150 minutes of exercise per week, according to a study that was performed at the Oregon State University Exercise Physiology Department. Number 6, we have improved sexual function. This is both from a physical and psychological standpoint with your sexual health. From a physical standpoint, exercise improves your entire body's ability to circulate blood. That's very important for your sexual health from the physical standpoint. From the psychological standpoint and the hormonal standpoint that goes along with that, when you exercise, you increase the hormones that are responsible for good moods, and they destroy the hormones, or they counteract the hormones that are responsible for making you feel stressed out. And in order to have a healthy sex drive, you can't be super stressed out. You have to have a positive balance of good hormones in order to have a healthy libido. So you will have less stress and more good mood hormones if you are working out regularly, and you're going to have increased blood flow, which is going to help you with the physical side of your sexual functions. So this is something that I think is super important, because a lot of people think, well, you're just trying to lose weight to look better, and that's how exercise improves your sexual health. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about actual physical changes that are a result of you being more active that are going to help you be more healthy sexually. Number 7 on our list here, we have improved memory. If you want to improve your memory, start moving. Regular aerobic exercise like running or cycling can increase the portion of your brain responsible for verbal memory and learning, according to researchers at the University of British Columbia. So this is why it's a great idea to, if you want to learn something, put on a podcast about that subject and walk on a treadmill, ride on a bike, go for a walk outside, go for a bike ride outside. Be careful. If you're on a bike, I don't like to ride my bike with my headphones in. I prefer to hear the cars coming up behind me. So maybe if you're on a bike in a gym or something, on a rower, exercising while listening to something that you're trying to learn can actually help you retain that information better. The 8th benefit of exercise that is not weight loss is greater productivity. You can give your concentration levels and your creativity a tangible boost by scheduling a workout into your day. Now, a study that was done by the Leeds Metropolitan University found that workers had a better time with time management, they were more productive, and they were more resilient and tolerant to their coworkers on days that they had been to the gym when they compared those to days that they had skipped their workouts. So if you're having trouble with your coworkers, maybe getting a workout in the middle of your day might be something that's helpful for you. I mentioned earlier, we have that noon session open if you're looking to get a lunchtime workout. Number 9, smoother skin. Your skin is your body's largest organ, so it makes sense that it would also stand to benefit to a solid workout routine. Exercise releases a protein that interacts with the mitochondria of your cells to actually slow skin aging, according to a study by McMaster University. It also stimulates the production of collagen, which helps give your skin elasticity. Number 10, and this is one that all of you all know, this is stronger muscles. If you exercise, you will have stronger muscles, but it's not just because you're going to find everyday movements easier if you're stronger. You're also going to have a healthier heart. You're going to improve your posture. You're going to keep injuries at bay. And according to a study performed at the University of South Carolina, you will reduce your risk of dying from cancer if you exercise regularly and have good levels of muscle mass. Number 11, your risk of developing a chronic disease is reduced if you exercise regularly. Regular exercise reduces your risk of developing cancer, heart disease, dementia, stroke, type 2 diabetes, depression, obesity, and high blood pressure, according to a review that was published in the International Journal of Clinical Practice. Apart from not smoking, being physically active is the most powerful lifestyle choice any individual can make to improve their health, is what the researchers of that review concluded. That's pretty powerful. Basically, if you are not a smoker, well, first of all, if you're a smoker, stopping smoking will be the best thing you can do for your health. If you're not a smoker, the best thing you can do for your health is being more active. Finally, number 12 here, you'll live longer if you exercise. People who exercise live longer statistically, and not just by a couple of months either. By exercising for at least 150 minutes per week, you could add a whopping 7 years to your life, according to research published in the journal PLOS Medicine. Better yet, they'll be happier 7 years, because people who exercise report greater levels of excitement and enthusiasm in their later years, according to a study at Penn State University. So that's our list today. Again, this comes from NetDoctor UK. This is an article written by Annie Hayes. Thank you all so much for listening today. I hope you got something out of this episode. I know this was not the episode that you thought we were going to have this week, but I thank you so much for taking the time to listen. If you'd like to learn more about Straight Shot Training and how we help people of all fitness levels build strength and confidence, head over to straightshottraining.com. If you are interested in training with us, you can just click on the Request a Coach button and get started right away. Again, my email is Johnny, that's JONNY, at straightshottraining.com if you'd like to connect with me there, or on social media using the handle at Straight Shot Training. Thanks again, and have a great week, everybody.